shape in my hair like a second nature. Big make me stare like second nature. Says disappear like second nature. On the same block like an hour later. Whole team eating, but it's only right. There's a spare plate, but you're the phony type. Jaycazzz ugly in it. Baby, 1 minute. You're looking wicked. Hey yo, I started off gentle.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Cutler's Dolphins going up against Dak Prescott's Cowboys.
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and Mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Yard line. Shift together here from the D-line. Now Moore. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Here's Moore, operating from the gun. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Throwing on first down. Moore. And Stills over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. That one goes for 24 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Ajayi hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. A dump off to Elliott. Oh, and Nelson space to operate. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They go play action here on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down deep into Miami territory. A big play here for the Cowboys. And even 40 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 4-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Again, it's Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field, and they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Back now with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. They've got a 3rd down and 5 to start things out. Moore from the gun, he'll throw to the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. To throw is Moore on 1st and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking that time for Stills, and now it's 2nd down. Hey, partner, let me take you league-wide for a second. Surprised right now that we only have 2 3-0 teams remaining, Atlanta and Kansas City?
After last week's games, yes, because a number of them came in with great momentum, and you thought that that would continue. I thought Tampa Bay would win at Minnesota and continue to be undefeated. You know, I thought that Oakland had a great chance to be undefeated after playing at Washington. But this league, parity is the word, and each and every week you better be ready to play. But with Atlanta and Kansas City, I thought Atlanta, they shook off the demons of that Super Bowl slump right there in the first game against Chicago when they won a close one, and they've elevated since then. In Kansas City, they continue to be red hot. The last couple of seasons, they've been hard to beat.
Now Moore to throw on 2nd down. It's complete. Stills. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenny Stills, 37 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Hey, you know, switching gears for a second, we were talking before the broadcast about the 0-3 teams who might have the best chance to turn their season around right now. You got the Bengals, Browns, Chargers, Giants, and 49ers. Who do you think out of that group?
I'm going to go with the New York Giants. They play in a very tough division, as we well know, but the way the offense came alive in the fourth quarter against Philadelphia, if that continues to ascend, they have an excellent defense, supreme confidence, because remember, they went to the playoffs last season.
Right.
They think they can get back there with a quarterback who's done it at a big-time level before, in Eli Manning. So I would pick the Giants #1 to turn things around, but I'd keep an eye on the San Francisco 49ers. To me, that they are a team that's going to continue to improve throughout the year. The record at the end might not show it, but they're going to be awfully good down the road.
It's a gain of 4, and it gets them the first.
Well, stands reason they give Zeke the ball there. I mean, let's face it. Last year, led the league in first downs picked up.
Yeah, 91 of them, 19 more than second-place David Johnson.
Yeah, you can see the confidence that the team has in him touching the football. Offensive line wants to block even harder because of him.
Two minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. They'll try to throw now. Prescott out left side here to Bryant. Prescott finding his big receiver Bryant there for a Cowboy first down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's going to air one. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. First down, Prescott. Throw left side complete. It's Bryant. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now Elliott. Stops short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal. Here's a sneak, maybe looking to run a little time. Officially no gain on the sneak, kind of a wasted play there, and now it's third down. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. And they'll try and burn some clock with a sneak. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott taking it in. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something? Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Second down, Prescott looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bryant. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now this is Bryant on the end around. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Oh, that one got away from him. Short distance kick missed. No good. Way wide to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence.
And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Tyrone Crawford in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rally quickly on the defensive end. Now Prescott drops it underneath to Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
play fake here on first down. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He hits Beasley right side. A Dallas first down. Prescott hooking up with Beasley.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't it?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Here's Elliott. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Back now in Arlington. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. More now on first down. And Stills bringing it in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On first and 10, Moore. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Here's Moore, looking to throw on second down. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. David Irving breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And
the pressure gets to him again. David Irving in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starting in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. A second down throw for Prescott. Throw left side complete. It's Bryant. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's brought down after a good gain. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. They go to Elliott again. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that. But if anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again. In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look. And down he'll go at the 25. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Moore now. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. On first down, Moore. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. That'll bring up second down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily, fell incomplete. The Dolphins on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Moore. And he finds Stills, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big 30-yard play on third. Moore operating from the gun. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by